it is important for us to engage in what we would call the complete fast. The fast which is above the physical, not eating and drinking and sexual relations, and becomes the fast of all of the body parts. The fast of the eyes, the ears, the hands, the feet, the stomach, the private parts, and the heart. That all elements that make up that human being are engaged actively in the fast. How do the eyes fast? We don't watch corruption on television. 99.9% of us have televisions in our homes. Those who don't have it don't have to worry about this part. But television has good and it has a lot of evil. And during this month, we have to be very careful, particularly careful about what we watch on the television. Because if we're not, then our eyes are not fasting. Our eyes are not engaged in the fast. And what does that mean? The soul is being corrupted. Because the eyes are only instruments, means by which information comes in to our soul. So if we've got the door wide open for corruption, then we're being corrupted. Spiritually, we're being corrupted. So in this month, we should take particular care to make sure that that television does not show anything that we know we would be ashamed before Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If he came to visit us in our home, we'd make sure, go turn off the TV. If the Prophet were to come and visit us in our home today, the first thing we'd know, if he came knocking on the door, we'd go tell the kids, go turn off the TV. Why? Because we would be ashamed to sit down in his presence with that TV going, what we're watching. So it means it's something displeasing to Allah. If it's displeasing to Allah, we don't need it. We don't need to be feeding our soul with that. So the fast involves giving it up, changing our pattern, our viewing patterns in what we read of magazines, because we get information also through the magazines or through the newspapers, all these different things. All these channels by which information comes into our soul through our eyes, we need to control. In order that when the month ends, we can change our direction. And I know some people say, well, you know, these things, I read it, I see it, etc., but it doesn't really affect me. You know, I'm still who I am and I try to do the right thing and so on and so. But believe me, brothers and sisters, what they say in IT, information technology, garbage in, garbage out. If garbage is coming in, be sure that garbage will be coming out. what we do, how we speak, how we interact, etc., it will become corrupted. That is the garbage. There will be corruption coming out, even though you don't see it, because it's happening so subtly. It's going into our subconscious, subliminally. Messages are being put there, and they build up until some point we do something. We say, oh, why did I do that? Where did that come from? That's not me. It's a product of what we have taken in. And so on and so forth. Through all of the other body parts, our ears, what we're listening to, our hands, what we take, what we give, our feet, where we're going to, our stomach, what we're eating or not eating, our private parts, how we interact with people of the other sex. All of it is engaged in the fast. And this was the fast of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And this is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us in the Quran, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, Inna Allah wa malaikatahu yusalluna ala nabi. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu sallu alayhi wa sallimu taslima. He called on us to pray for Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, to ask for peace and blessings upon him, because he was the guide. He showed us the way. And this is the way we need to follow in Ramadan, so that we may achieve the goals for which Ramadan was established and made obligatory upon us, for our benefit. Because Allah does not benefit from our fast. It is we who benefit.